Welcome back, wankers. Have you seen what is, so far, my #1 video in terms of views here on the Blue Ball Report? It was posted back in April, and it's tosser time, exploring fun ways to play with penises. I'll leave a link to that here and in the description. If you like fiddling with willies, then stay tuned for today's tosser tips. Welcome to the Blue Ball Report. I'm your host, Superfvck, the queer super sex hero, excited to explore more tricks with dicks. This is part of an ongoing segment and playlist, linked here and in the description, about tips for love technique I call Just the Tip. Even if we'll be playing with much more than the tip, actually. To begin, I'm sure some viewers may suffer at least some shame about masturbating. I'll link to an episode about that right here, and I'll put that in the description below. Anyone trying to shame us for our sexuality, including masturbation, is actually just trying to establish their own personal sexual shame and sex negativity as a norm to justify their suffering. And they do that by trying to instill it in others. But our sexual enlightenment is an invisible barrier to their efforts, protecting our relationship with ourselves and our sexuality. We have the right to establish boundaries such as, I'm not going to sit here and listen to that. Let me know when you want to talk about something different or treat me with more respect. I'll be in the other room masturbating. So let's dive right in with tosser tip number 747. I like to begin a session of masturbation with some reminders to set our mind in a positive and healthy state before we begin. Number 1, masturbation is normal and healthy, even if some sad people want to try to convince you otherwise. 2, masturbation is good for you because it helps you learn how your body works, what you enjoy, and what you don't enjoy, which helps you develop a more fulfilling sex life. 3, masturbation is good for society because sexually fulfilled people tend to be more happy, peaceful, and agreeable. Jerking off is a significant contribution to world peace, so thank you. Before we continue, I want to thank our sponsor. Today's episode is brought to you by our Teespring store, Blue Ball Apparel, featuring limited edition designs that can change at any time. So check them out today. Your purchase supports our sex-positive mission to liberate libidos and thwart coitus lamus. Add your email address for my weekly newsletter and get 10% off. See links in the description. Now let's continue with more dick tricks. Just a tip number 447. Have you tried edging? On a scale from 1 to 10, where 10 is no turning back from ejaculation, get yourself to about a 7. Stay here on this edge of ejaculation. You can do this by switching up your stroke, your hands, taking a break from penis stimulation, or squeezing your PC muscle to channel that erotic energy up your spine. What is your PC muscle, you might ask? Imagine you're taking a leak and have to stop midstream for some reason. Squeeze that muscle now. That's squeezing your PC muscle, an exercise often known as a Kegel. Kegel. It's not just for vaginas anymore. If you like laughing and learning to empower your Eros for Making Love Transcendent, then hit the subscribe button for weekly content. Your subscription supports our sex-positive mission. And now, just the tip number 007. Let it out. Shout it out to the moon and back. Vocalizing your pressure opens a channel that intensifies the erotic experience, sensations, and pleasure. This can be moans, words, shouts, you name it. Yes, this may feel awkward. Everything does at first, but it soon won't. And if so, just start with and then maybe deeper and then maybe with words, oh fuck. Play around. Bonus just the tip today, and this one applies not just for masturbating, but any sexual activity. If you feel self-conscious or inhibited by potentially eavesdropping roommates, neighbors, or family, then use a pillow or loud music to muffle your voice. But even if they do hear you, and even if they giggle, whatever, who cares? Just tell them not to interrupt, okay? More bonus tips. One way to free yourself of this inhibition is to chat with your roommates. Tell them you want to live in a sex-positive house, where sexual noises through closed doors are welcome, without interruption, shame, nor ridicule, but with respect and kept confidential. Unless it's disruptive, emotionally distressing, or like a banshee night terror disturbing your sleep, there's really no reason to discuss. You'll be surprised. Many roommates will appreciate you bringing this up because they might enjoy that freedom and mutual respect too, but not have the courage to ask for it. for it. Another way to free yourself of this inhibition is to close your doors while others are around and fake it. Make a bunch of loud, sexy sounds. Get outrageous when you're absolutely doing nothing at all. Do that several times and then ask them if they heard you. Now, I'd love to hear if you have some tosser tips of your own that you'd like to share in the comments below. To watch more videos about masturbation, including more tosser tips, click on this list, which will also be linked in the description. Until next time, farewell and wank well.